players, especially from Fly, who will never stand back when it comes to the trash talk, saying he's going to rip it in the bud. He's just not even going to let that plant sprout. And I cannot wait to see that matchup in the mid lane. Definitely a big one, Fly versus Dove. Give your sub top laner a chance to come in here and show his stuff. And Sandbox Gaming, as we did mention in the Caspa Cup, didn't have the best showing up against GEN.G. Was a bit of a crushing defeat for them. But this time Summit, another difference in the rosters here, is going to be
based on Scrim. Again, is another one of these players who, like Bono, we talked about yesterday, has always been seen as a player who showed a lot more in practice than he did when he came out onto the Rift.
Damage in the Victor top lane as well, and Kalista comes in. Kalista Thresh making its return, and that also puts Lucian out of the bottom lane into the mid lane.
And it slides into a very comfortable lane. This is the matchup where Shia was solo killing Faker a couple of years ago, as it's always been a farm lane, specifically into Galio.
Looks good, Kalista Thresh put down there. And then you got Lucian in the mid lane against Galio. But guys, it looks like enough of that. Game 1 is going to start right now. GEN.G up against Sandbox Gaming. Roach trying to clear the wave. It looks like he knows something's up, but he can't quite do it. Nice flash to get away from that one, but is the damage there? Double stun by the Chaos Storm, and he is going to be pulled over by Summit. There is the first blood, unfortunately, on Fleek, taking a little bit too much after the double stun, but at least the first blood does go to the
with a global. You're going to lose turret plates. I think that's going to lose his whole life bar.
Hello. Okay, he's going to flash away from that one. Nearly dies. Has to flash, just protecting the first turret plating. It looks like Dove is off to a fantastic start in the mid lane.
I will definitely put the hashtag not worth out there on losing your health.
On the top side, there's no flash, no Sejuani ultimate. Can they get on top of this Victor? There's the flash from Summit and the red smite.
Goodbye.
They're going for the kill. The double stun isn't going to be enough this time, as On Fleek is going to pick up the follow-up kill onto Roach in the top.
Well calculated by Summit and On Fleek, this new look top lane duo, and they definitely deserve the second kill.
Yeah, GEN.G having a bit of a top lane problem, it seems like, in the first.
Sandbox coaching staff here.
Fine, but Ruler still doing a number in the bottom side. Chunks out Ghost, and he'll look for his second plating down in the bot turret.
It's such a big momentum shift when Joker shorts his death sentence, as Dove continues to be a jerk to Fly.
Here we go. They want to go for a dive in the bottom side.
No early vision here.
Trying to get on top of Ghost. There is the Hextech ultimatum. Taking a lot of damage here as Ghost. The TP comes in with the hook out of the Ezreal, and Ghost gets away as Urgot makes his way, and that's a second kill onto the Tom Kench. Thankfully, they drafted the Galio to save one person's life, but will Fly go down? He's got a flash away from it too. An absolute disaster strikes in the bottom lane for GEN.G.
And what's going to happen in the mid lane? At the same time, all the turret plates are going to roll down and be picked up by Dove. Unflake says, nope, you're not getting them all, Lucian. We want the turret. They kill the turret, and look at the momentum shift. It's a 3,000 gold lead for Sandbox.
Oh man, I mean, that's just a huge blow to the side of GEN.G.
I think they get the inner turret as well.
I mean, it looks like it. Rift Herald's still going strong. They're going to get it very low. On Fleek actually staying really low here. Might actually...
He's still going.
Okay, he's going to flash away, but not sure about that one. Taunt is going to come in. And it looks like the Galio damage will be enough. So
promoted alongside Damwon. We need to actually see it in effect is under the turret.
Okay, they're going really deep here onto Ghost, but nice amount of damage on a Peanut Beans. He's going to die. He went on a one-way trip alone, really trying to spare the blushes of his team. Now the rest of everybody who joined died, and Tom Kent ran, or it looks like Fly randomly goes down on the top side. Sandbox is just seeing the mistakes and saying, thank you very much, let's order another pizza.
Bash ulting over a wall, and everyone else saying, but I couldn't close the distance. This was the meanwhile act, by the way, as On Fleek, Fly is just looking for an ult in the mid lane, right? That's what he's shaping up for, but he's caught here. He doesn't have the river control to make that sort of a play. If you're ahead, that play's fine because the enemy potential for double smite. In fact, Summit has the smite right now.
Yeah.
So they take this Baron so quickly, and GEN.G need to start rushing in there.
Look at how deep the vision is. GEN.G, they're just running through the darkness. Peanut, he's going to be devoured. Thankfully, nice heroic entrance here by Fly is going to stop that Baron, but a nice hook follow-up onto Fly here, but On Fleek getting a little bit too low. That Victor damage finally coming in. Looks like Ruler also trying to get his share of the damage, so Nice little fight there by GEN.G. Gen.G, but GEN.G, they're no fool. They know it's coming. Joker now in position. Nice little stopwatch there from Roach. Can Fly get in? Gets one stun, but Dove is doing insane damage in the front line and is going to push them back for now. Like we've seen this before. Fly and Peanut are going to spot that lantern, and maybe this is the time they go for it. No, the turn comes on to Fly this time, but Peanut getting into the back line. They're bursting all their damage onto Galio, but it's not enough. Fly gonna pick up that first kill onto the Sejuani, but now Life in a bit of a rough spot there. Galio gonna go down, but the laser and the Ezreal actually take out Thresh on the backside. GEN.G winning that fight 2-1. Some pings onto the Dragon.
Ezreal ultimate down, a very relevant cooldown. Dove and Fly find each other mid lane.
Trying to get on the Ezreal, but that's what the Tom Kench is for. They get the hook here onto Victor, who's put into the death box, and Roach is going to go down. The slow here onto Life is good as well. That should be 2 easy kills onto the side of Sandbox. Double kill goes over to Ghost, and maybe now is finally the time for Baron.
So much smarter. No longer are they leashing Baron and adding an extra variable. They were much smarter in staying around and eventually catching the ire of GEN.G. They're back on the Baron this time. Peanut is alive. What is their way to interrupt it? Joker is Thresh, but it's not necessarily 100% that he can stop Peanut getting in.
Urgot really tanky. He's going to be the bodyguard here of the Baron. Ghost actually getting knocked up as well. There's that Ezreal ultimate. Summit even getting pretty low on the backside. Hook is going to miss, but the Ren Smite is there. Joker's going to be low. Peanut, but you do get that Urgot ultimate into Ruler in the backside, but they can't quite get onto him. But Fly is going to hop away. Ruler as well, trying to get out of here. And it looks like Life is going to be on top of it, but Baron does go the way of Sandbox.
Not necessarily the cleanest, but finally they problem-solved this.
That they do, and Ruler desperately trying to carry this team. He's able to get a nice chunk there on a Joker, but he misses with the True Shot Barrage, and it looks like that turret may be falling here. Dove, though, okay, the engage comes in onto Life, the knock-up onto that Tom Kench. He can't even use the Grey Health, and Dove is going to be jumped on here, but he just rips Peanut to pieces as they can't even get his Guardian Angel, and now it looks like Fly is going to meet the same fate. Nice hook as well from Joker, but they're getting really low. They really want to take out Ruler here, who again is desperately trying to carry. They're going to stop the base from going down, but at least the inhibitor is taken by Sandbox.
Minion wave too far behind, so the game will not end.
Take out another turret here in the mid lane.
This is the Dregs, the Baron buff. Look at the top there. It is 5 seconds away. All right. They're going to stop the Baron push here. Let's see if GEN.G can find a way to isolate at least one of the 80 carries. If Peanut can just waste the time of, say, Callista while Ruler rips through a front line, there is still a team fight. About 8,000 gold behind the Ruler
here. Thank you very much. We're going to see the mid lane plus the Baron, and this time with just more items. Unfortunately, they don't have the Mountain Drake, but they're still going to be able to rip through this one. Peanut nearly going down. Can Peanut get the steal? And nope, the Ren comes in. Is going to go to the side of Ghost. Do they follow up with a fight is the question. Peanut going in, he's diving big onto Dove, but once again, he's going to go down nearly immediately. Fly, he's also going to get Fear Beyond Death here, has that stasis at least, so the fear does not come in, but it's just all tears here for the side of GEN.G, as at least Ruler is going to take out the Big Piggy and the Sejuani. But outside of that, it's all Sandbox all the way as they get their second Baron and are looking to push mid lane.
Double AD gets to fight front to back, and it's not late enough for the armor to be there. It's not late enough for it to matter. And Sandbox Gaming will upset GEN.G in the first game of this series.
They pick up an extra kill on the backside, and both these 80 carries, neither Guardian Angel goes down. And Ruler, once again, very sad. He hasn't died in this game. He is trying his hardest to go 1v9, but it just doesn't feel like he can. After multiple games in a row, now he's going to be hooked. Will he die? Is the caster curse real? Yes, it is. He is going to go down. As Sandbox, now 18 kills in this game, are going to take game number 1 as they take the Nexus away from GEN.G.
Really well-deserved victory. First game, stepping up from challengers. It's not going to be the cleanest. GEN.G need to reset their mental. They need to throw game 1 into the rubbish and try something new. Nothing came together in the early game around Ruler, and by the end, there were just too many passengers on the GEN.G hype train. They need a fresh start, and this is not it. And that's 3 losses in a row to open up for the Kesper Cup runners-up.